So let's talk about, some more things that are good for holiday, like holiday add-ons is almost what we're talking about here, right? So including those acrylic blocks, which are super versatile. What about small frame prints, right? So right here we have one that Kathryn is holding up, and it's the Gallery Fine White, and that has the pretty new paper that we're super psyched about, which is the Photo Rag Baryta. Baryta paper. It's a funny sound, but the surface that makes these things so beautiful and deep for black and whites, it's made with something called barium sulfite. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's called also called barite, and that's where Baryta comes from. So help you to remember that name. But you can, like I said before, you can frame a lot of different things. Kathryn, there's a frame over there. Could you grab that for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks. So here we have, this is a framed metal, and it's a matted framed metal. How sweet is that? So again, this is using that natural, which is an ash wood. And again, whatever you want to put on a file, you can. Photo, text, graphics, whatever you want to put in there, we are going to print it for you. So this is just a really beautiful example of something that you can, it's a small enough size, again, that you can easily display it as well. Kathryn, there's one more over there. Could you get that?
Of course.
Thanks a lot. And this again is another metal, and it's float framed. Okay, you can tell it's a metal because it has those little rounded corners, but as you can frame almost anything, you can float frame almost anything. Like this metal in here, if you go into the studio interface, you can go right to float frames, and you can choose a metal print to go with this aged metallic champagne. And of course, this is the white base and the matte finish. You see that's knocking down the shine pretty well. And then this one on the back that I wanted to show you real quick has these hangers on the edge, the corner brackets. English is hard sometimes for me. The cool thing about these is, and I'll try to hold still for Connor, is that if you get a look at these, you can see what a lot of people know. Well, how do I use these? What do they do? You see, they have ridges on them. So what this does for you is you don't have to be perfect with your anchored screws in the wall, right? So if you had your screws in the wall just a little bit off like that, that could spell disaster. But no, you just dink, dink on those little ridges, and they can be almost an inch off, and you can make that thing level. So that's a good thing to think about. That's a $4 add-on for that. Thank you, Hand. So cool. Small prints. Don't forget those.
Yes.
Thank you for joining White House Custom Color on YouTube. Make sure and check out the information below and click here to subscribe.